Happy Monday. As people are jumping on, I'm going to be exfoliating my lips. Happy Monday. It is very, very cold here in Fayetteville. I know it doesn't seem very cold probably to my friends and family in the Midwest and up north and out west in the Rockies, but it's cold for Fayetteville, so as you jump on, if you would do me a favor and say hi, I'd appreciate it. And if I don't know you, if you would put where you're from, I'd appreciate it. And if you like what you're seeing, go ahead and share it for me, please. That would help me. Brr, that's right, Andrea. It is cold for here. So I'm just exfoliating my lips because I'm going to be using a lip stain, and lip stains catch all the dead skin in your lips. So you want to make sure that you exfoliate those lips before you put on a lip stain or a liquid lipstick. So thanks for sharing my video, Andrea. So now I'm just going to wipe it off. You can lick this stuff off because it's just sugar and shea butter, but that would not look cute on live. So I'm not going to do that. But it does taste really good. So today we're going to be doing a super simple eye look with palette 1. I have already washed my face. I have toned with our rose water, which is a great toner. It balances out the pH in your skin. So if your skin produces a lot of oil, it will help reduce oil production. If your skin is dry, then it will help produce a little bit more oil so that there's a little more moisture in your skin. It's a great tool for toning. And then I moisturize with our daytime renewing moisturizer, and then I went ahead and put on some primer beforehand to get that a little tacky so that when I'm ready to do my eyes, my primer is ready. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm sure more people will hop on or catch the playback. So we're going to start with Addiction Palette 1, which looks like this. Mine is Well Loved. And actually, this is a good opportunity to bring up January Kudos. In January's Kudos, you get, which I got in the mail today, I'm super excited. You get an Addiction Palette, which I got an Addiction Palette 1 because it's my favorite. You get your choice of color of an addiction palette. We have 5 to choose from. You get your choice of color of our Touch foundation, liquid foundation. We call it liquid gold. It sold out about this time last year because it's that good. It's medium coverage and it covers really well, and it feels lightweight. You don't feel like you have anything on at all. And it's really great, and it dries to like a powdery matte finish, so it's really great. And then you also have your choice of a lip stain. We have 3 exclusive colors this month. I happen to get a new color, one of those 3 exclusive colors called Sucker Punch, which I'm going to put on for you. I'm going to go ahead and put one on. I'm going to go ahead and put it on like as a swatch on my hand, so that you can see, that way it'll have a chance to set, and you can see how smudge proof and kiss proof it is. So, and also so you can see the beautiful color. I mean, it's just a beautiful, absolutely beautiful color. I'm really excited about it. It's brighter than Skittish and a little more purple, I would say, than Skittish. But there's the color, Sucker Punch, and I'm so excited to wear it. It's going to be beautiful. So, and it matches my shirt. So I'm excited about it. So you get those 3 items, and then you get this beautiful bag that you can put a bunch of cosmetics in. It's a black and white bag. It's got purple zipper detail, and it's got the Younique zipper pull, and it's got, this is embroidered Younique embroidered, and then it's got the flourish embroidered on the end, and it's a big bag. I mean, you can stick a lot of stuff in here, and you get all of these for $89, and the Addiction palette itself is $49. The liquid foundation is $39, so you end up getting this for $1 and this for free. So it's a really, really good deal. Take advantage of this. January customers, kudos. I'm going to order another one with another exclusive color called Serendipitous. It's kind of a purpley color, and it's absolutely beautiful. So anyway, I'm excited about it. So let's get started on our look for today. Drop a 1 if in the comments if you remember me doing our New Year's Eve look from palette 1 with the colors Brassy on the lower lid, and I did Swanky and then Sincere on the top as a highlight. Drop a 1 in the comment if you remember that. Andrea, I bet you remember that for New Year's look. Oh, I lost her. Andrea, do you remember when I did that? Drop a 1 in the comments if you remember when I did the New Year's look with palette 1. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit more of an everyday look because I think this is a really versatile palette and I want to show just how versatile it is. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm not going to use any rose water because that intensifies any shimmer. And then I'm going to go ahead and use a little more muted colors without very much shimmer. So first I'm going to start with the color Sincere, which is the, I'm going to start with the color Elated with my deluxe brush, and I'm going to put it all over my lid just to kind of cover some of this hyperpigmentation I've got. I've got a lot of color all over my lid, so I want to make it all one color. So I'm going to use this color to kind of even that out. So I'm just going to like load this color on. You know what? I may use another brush because this is kind of wet because I cleaned them recently. Let's see how this does. All right. So I'm just loading this color on with another brush because my deluxe brush is a little wet because I cleaned my brushes recently, so. And I'm just going to load it all over the lid and blend it really well. And you can see a huge difference in this eye and this eye. You can tell that this is kind of evened out and the hyperpigmentation still shows quite a bit on this eye. So I'm going to do the same thing on my left eye with the Elated and just really put a lot of that color, that Elated color on in the areas where I'm hyperpigmented to even the color out. And I absolutely adore this palette. I think everybody should have it. If you get it, it'll last forever. I've had mine for over a year and I'm not too even close to hitting the pan yet, which is what we call these little metal things that hold the color in. So there you can see I've cleaned up a lot of my hyperpigmentation. So now I'm going to go in with my with the liner shader end, with the shader end of my liner shader brush into the second color in. It's called Sincere. You can tell it's a well-loved color. I absolutely love it. It's got a little bit of shimmer, but not a lot. And I'm going to do my lower lids right around here with that color. Okay. And what I'm going to do, you're going to see, because it's got a little bit of shimmer in it, I'm going to pat it on because I don't want the shimmer flying everywhere. Okay? And if you see me looking up, I'm looking up at my mirror. Okay? So I'm going to do a little bit more of the Sincere color. It's really beautiful. and really just a great color for everyday use. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the other eye with this beautiful Sincere color. I always think it would be such a fun job to name these colors. Like, who gets to do that? Drop a 2 in the comments if you think it would just be fun to name colors as your job. Now, once you get your color laid down, oh yeah, love the rose water. The rose water is amazing, and it has so many uses, Andrea. You can use it on bug bites. You can use it on sunburns. You can use it to balance the pH of your skin. You can use it as a spray on your pillow at night. And it'll help you sleep better. I mean, you can use rose water for so much stuff. Yeah, it would be so much fun to come up with names of these colors, wouldn't it? I just think it would be so fun. Okay, so now we've laid the Sincere down. We can blend this harsh line out a little bit. Because we've laid the color down. The biggest thing is you just don't want to lay these shimmery colors down by swiping them, because you will get fallout on your face. And what fallout is, it means that the color is going to end up, the shimmer is going to end up on your cheek instead of on your eyelid. So we'll put our liner shader brush back for now, but we'll come back to that. And then we're going to come into our crease brush. Now I have kind of a hooded eye, almost a hooded eye, not quite. It's not a traditional hooded eye, but I have a little bit of a hood going on my eye. So with my crease brush, I go just a little bit above my natural crease so that you can actually see the color when my eyes are open, and not just when they're closed. And so that's kind of a little tip for people who have hooded eyes, is to go a little bit above where your natural crease is, so that you will actually see that color, and it will actually give you the effect of a crease, a deeper crease, because that we don't have as deep of a crease in the right spot if you have hooded eyes. So that's kind of an important thing to know, is if you have hooded eyes, then you want to put your crease color just slightly above where your natural crease is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here to this color Chipper, is what it's called, and it's a beautiful kind of light brown color. It's not quite milk chocolate, but almost. And I'm going to take my crease brush and dip it right in. I'm just going to pat it right in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start right over my pupil. And remember, I said I'm going above my crease, so that's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to go down here to the end of my eye, and then I'm going to connect these two. Okay? So super simple look. Anybody can do this eye look. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because you're going to blend it out. Okay? And this is just kind of a perfect everyday look. Okay? Now we're going to go back into that chipper, dip that brush right back into that chipper a little bit, and we're going to come down and make a little V right here. And the important thing here you want to remember is that we're going to just blend the heck out of this color, because we want to make sure that we don't have any harsh lines at all. Okay? So in order to keep the color where it is, what you'll do is you'll do little circles. If you want to transfer color, like I had a lot of color right here, if you want to move that color, you want to use a windshield wiper motion like this. Okay? But if you want to keep color where it is, you want to do little circles. Just a little tip for you guys. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing to our other eye. We're going to start right above the pupil. At any place you start with your brush, that's where you're going to have the most deposited amount of color. So that's where you're going to want to make sure you blend the most. So we're going to start right above the crease, right above the pupil. And then we're going to go down and meet this line here, or this dot here, with our chipper. Okay, see how I'm blending that out? And I'm going to use a little bit more color so that it matches the other side. And then we're going to come and do our little V again. Get a little more of chipper there. And just blend these colors out. Now, thank you, Andrea. So, you can leave it like this and then line and then use mascara, and it looks perfect for a daytime look if you're going to work or if you're just going to the grocery store, because you don't necessarily want a glammed out look for the grocery store, you know. And since I'm wearing a bold lip, I don't necessarily want a really glammed out look. However, I'm going to show you how you can kick this up a notch. If you wanted to kick it up a notch and make it a little more smoky, you can come in here to fourth right, and you can take either your crease brush, which is what I think I'm gonna do. You can take either your crease brush, or you can take your end of your angle shadow. But Walmart Glam isn't that pajama pants? Okay, so you can either take your crease brush, which looks like this, or you can take your angle shadow brush, which looks like this, the angled end of your angle shadow brush. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off this brush a little bit with a paper towel, so we don't necessarily get this chipper color in here. And then I'm going to show you how to glam this up and smoke it out a little bit. Ooh, that's a lot of color. Let me calm down. I got excited there, guys. Calm down, Tracy. So I'm going to start, and I'm going to do like a little baby V in between. Okay, apparently I took too much color off my brush. Let's get back into that fourth right. So you can see that dark color just kind of amps it up a notch. And I'm going to blend it, so don't worry, ladies. So I'm going to do the same thing. Because sometimes you want a little bit of a pumped up look. Sometimes you want to take it up a notch. And then you can just kind of smoke it out. And take it from daytime to evening. But a little bit more forthright on my left eye. Okay, so now I'm going to take my end of my angle shadow brush. This is a similar technique I use to the on the ice skating team in Raleigh. Yes, Andrea, it is. So now I'm just going to take and I'm going to blend all of these colors together in little circles. First, I'm going to do some windshield wiper because this needs some transfer of color up here. And right here. And then I'm going to do some little windshield wipers in here, or some little circles in here. And this was a clean brush, guys. It's important that you have a clean brush to blend. Okay. All right, so what do we think, guys? A little bit glammed up there. What do we think? Now I'm going to show you guys how we can line with this palette. Let me see where I put my liner shader brush. Here we go. Nope, wrong one. Just kidding. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my liner shader brush. I'm going to take the liner end. I'm going to put it right in that forthright color. And you can use some rose water or you can choose not to. I am going to use a little bit of rose water to get it a little wet so that the line will be a little bit darker. But I don't want to use a black liner. I want to use a dark brown liner with this look. Okay? So then this is really easy. This is easier than even using an eye pencil. So I'm gonna need a mirror for this, guys. I'm gonna see how close I can get to show you guys with the mirror. Okay. So you're gonna just take and make little dashes right across. And you want to get those dashes just as close to the lash line as you can. And you can wing it out. You can do whatever you want. Now I'm going to do the other eye the exact same way. Hey, Jackie. We are doing a super simple look with palette 1. Just a super easy daytime look with palette 1. So we're just starting with our eyes. You're in Wisconsin. How cold is it there? We think it's cold in Fayetteville because it bottomed out at 0. So I bet you guys are freezing. But I like the winter, so. Okay, so let's get started on face. You guys know, and again, that was palette 1. And I'm going to come back to that to do my brows. So you guys know that I am between colors. So I have been using taffeta and velour. And I have been adding a little bit of our beachfront body bronzer do help with give me some moisture without using if it's warm today. What is warm to you guys up in Wisconsin? What's warm? So I'm going to use our terrific foundation brush, which I absolutely love. And I'm going to use our liquid gold foundation. So I'm going to empty the dropper of all its contents, because with mineral makeup you need to do that. And so I'm going to do it with both. And I'm going to mix those, I'm going to shake those two colors up. Oh, it's 4 degrees today. It's warm, she says. And here we are bottoming out at 0, and everybody's like, it's so cold. So you want to shake these up really well to make sure they're really well incorporated, because mineral makeup does separate. I love snow too. We have a little dusting and that's it. I was hoping we were supposed to get 4 to 6 inches, which shuts us down. Because we just don't have the equipment to deal with it, Jackie. And I was really hoping that we would get that, but unfortunately we didn't. But you would think that with the way the store's shelves were bare, that it was the snowpocalypse coming. I mean, it was ridiculous. So I am going to take on my brush, I'm going to take 2 drops of velour and 2 drops of taffeta. But first I'm going to put our beachfront body bronzer in Sunset in this little divot here. See? Just like that. It looks just like that. And then I'm going to take 2 drops of velour. One, 2. And this beachfront body bronzer gives you such a nice shine and glow. I absolutely love it. Okay, and then here's another 2 drops of taffeta. 1, 2. So that's 4 drops of foundation with the bronzer. And then let me close these up so I don't spill them everywhere, because that would be terrible. Okay, so now I'm just going to dab it all over my face. And then I'm going to just start going to buffing it out. Super easy to apply. This brush makes it super easy to apply. This brush does not allow the foundation to sink into it. So it's really easy to apply our foundations with it. I know you were, Andrea. I was kind of too, because it's kind of peaceful when the city shuts down. I kind of like not having the hustle and bustle of everyday life for a couple days, but then the kids would have had to make up days at school, because we already had hurricane days. So yeah, that would have been not fun. So don't forget to do your neck, guys. Don't be that girl walking around without pulling the color down on your neck. Okay, let me make sure I'm really well blended here. And make sure you get up into your hairline. And on the side of your nose. Yeah, the coverage is great, especially with that body bronzer. I absolutely love it. I mean, it's great. Wait till you see it with the concealer on, Andrea. It is. It helps with that dryness. Because I love our BB cream, but I don't necessarily want to wear it every day. So I love putting the bronzer in to help with the dryness. So, all right, so that's done. Let's start with some concealer. I'm using our Touch Concealer, Skin Perfecting Concealer in Chiffon, which is a great color. It has kind of a pinky base, which helps cancel out the bluey purples in my dark circles, because you guys know I'm hyperpigmented around my eyes. So, and then I've got a couple areas that I need to cover from hormonal breakouts. So, take care of those. And then oh, this is velour. Let me get out the right color. Sorry, guys. This is real life here. I'm glad I looked at that before I got going on my eyes. That would have been super awkward. Okay. So this is actually chiffon. And I just use one dot and I take it in between my fingers just like that. And get an even amount for each eye. And I start and I go down in a kind of a triangle. Because a semicircle doesn't look as natural as a triangle does. And I like to let this stuff warm up to my face a little bit because it's easier to apply then. It just goes on more smoothly. And you can use your fingers or a brush. We do have a wonderful concealer brush that I use. And other times I use my fingers. It just depends on what kind of mood I'm in. I always use my ring fingers because they put the least amount of pressure on this delicate eye skin because it, you know, is very fragile, and the more you tug on it and stuff, the more it's going to wrinkle. So you want to be really careful with it because you only get one skin, and you want to be really careful with this delicate under eye skin. So I'm going to go ahead. It's been sitting for long enough. I feel like it's going to spread easily on my skin. So I'm just going to get right up in there and just kind of pat it out. Okay, do the other eye. And look at that coverage, guys. I mean, it covers tattoos, scars, you name it, it can cover it. I mean, I have dark tattoos, and I've covered it with our concealer before. Look at that coverage, guys. Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable. So I'm just going to take this opportunity to show you now how smudge proof our lip stains are. I remember at the beginning of the broadcast I showed you I put a little bit of lip stain here and it's not going anywhere. I mean, it's kissy proof. It's not going anywhere. So I can kind of wipe it off a little bit. And it's still not going anywhere. I'm still having trouble getting it off with a wet paper towel. Okay, so we are finished with that. So let's move into our bronzing. And then we will move into our new blush that I just got today. I'm so excited to use it. I've been using the same blush for, I don't know, 8 or 9 months, guys. So I'm super excited. So you're just going to start at the top of your ear, come down, blend up. I'm using our beachfront bronzer in our medium shade, which is Hermosa, which means sister in Spanish. It has one side that's matte and one side that's sparkly, so you want to make sure you get both sides so that you have a side that's sparkly. You want to get a part that's sparkly and a part that's matte so that you get both ends. I like the sparkly side. It's not sparkly, but shimmery, I guess, would be a better word. Okay, so then I'm going to do my nose with the paddle end of my brush. I'm going to make my nose look slimmer. some at the bottom of my nose. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the other end of my brush. I'm going to do my forehead. And then I'm going to blend that up into my hairline. And make sure I blend it really well. Okay, and then I'm going to do my jawline. And right under my bottom lip, because it makes the appearance of a poutier bottom lip, which makes your lip look slightly bigger. And who doesn't want a poutier bottom lip without having to get injections? So you just blend this downwards. And this just gives you a lot of dimension. All right, so we are done with bronzing. Let us get into this blush. Now this is called Scandalous, and I am excited to use it. It's my first time ever using it, ever. So let's see how this goes. One tap is all you need. And you want to just kind of tap it on over that bronzer. Look at how pretty that color is. All right. Scandalous looks amazing. I love it. Love it, love it. Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit of powder. Powder puff brush. And remember, you want to press the powder into your skin, because otherwise you're going to take away all the hard work you've done with the liquids and the other powders that you put onto your face. Use a little more around the cheeks. And this just sets everything. Oh, I got a brush hair on my face. It just sets everything that you've done to make it look fantastic. Now, let us move on to mascara. Now, I have in stock on hand our brand new rebooted 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. So if you want some, give me a ring, shout me out on Facebook, and I will get you some. Just let me know. It is brand new. It has been completely reformulated, and you're going to love it. Drop a 3 in the comments if you have seen how amazing this new formula is. Remember, it's gel fibers gel. It's a 3-step process. We have our gel, our transplanting gel, which comes in a reformulated wand with just the perfect amount of product on it, and it separates the lashes really perfectly, so it's just great. I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this brush hair, and then I'm going to start applying the transplanting gel. Okay, now I'm going to roll the fibers on the back of my hand, just like so they don't get all over my face. Then I'm going to apply them to the lashes, mid-lash to tip. And remember, this formula is buildable. You can do as many coats as you want on it. So then I'm going to do my bottom lashes. I'm going to use my lash comb on that for sure. And I just use gel on my bottom lashes. That's just a personal preference. You can choose to use fibers if you'd like. So let me get another coat of gel going here on my other lashes. All right. So I'm going to roll my fibers again on the back of my hand, just like this. And apply them mid-lash to tip. And then I'm going to put a little bit on my bottom lashes here. Sorry guys, it's really hard to talk while you're doing your mascara. All right, so let's use a lash comb on these bottom lashes over here. There we go. That looks better. Now, while those are drying, let us put on our brand new lip stain in Sucker Punched. Yes, the gel is a new formula as well, Andrea. It's got 4 new polymers in it. It's wetter and it helps the fiber. All the neutrals I know. And Laura, I did a look for New Year's that was all the sparkly colors from it. So I decided to do more of a daytime look with it. So people can see how versatile it is. And we're getting ready to do eyebrows with it as well. So I'm really excited. So, but first I'm going to use the new Sucker Punched. I'm really excited about this. So, now remember guys, it's really important to use your Moodstruck lip exfoliator before you use either our liquid lipsticks or our lip stains, because it will show if you have dead skin cells on your lips. So I did do my lip exfoliation treatment before I got on live, like right as you guys were getting on. So it's really important to do that. Oh my gosh, I love, love, love this color. Let's get a little bit more. Oh gosh, it's so rich. All right, drop a 4 in the comments if you love this color. Look at that. That is Sucker Punch, guys. And remember, this is exclusive. This is exclusive to this month. So you need to go ahead and get your January Kudos. And you get your palette. Go ahead and get palette number 1 if you want a really versatile palette. I've showed you several ways to wear it. And let's go ahead and put our final coat on our lashes, on our mascara. But look at that color, and it kind of matches my shirt too. Love it. Love it. So excited. So I'm going to go ahead and put this final coat of gel. Just to seal these fibers in. This is an important step to make sure you don't have fibers all over your face. Gel, fibers, gel. Very important. So we'll do that, and then we'll go in and we'll do our eyebrows real quick. And then we will be done, guys. Palette 1, you can do everything with palette 1. We did our eye look, we did our eyeliner, and then we're going to do our eyebrows. So all you're going to do is you're going to take your liner shader brush. You're going to take the liner end, and I'm going to dip it into forthright because I have dark eyelash or eyebrow hairs. And I'm just going to go in, and I'm going to imitate the little hairs that are in my eyebrows. And fill in, because everybody loves a fierce brow. Is it Cara Delevingne that has those insane fierce brows? Can you say brow goals, guys? I mean, Brooke Shields used to be the queen of brows, but not anymore. Not anymore. All right, and I'm just gonna brush those out with my brow comb. I'm going to set the look with rose water. There we go. All done, guys. Let me stand up and see what you think here. Let me get in real close. I'll take pictures so you can see. What do you think? And remember, this isn't going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I love our lip stains. All right, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions about these looks or where to get the products, shoot me a message or comment here. I will be happy to answer any questions you have. I so look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much for your support. I love you so, so much. And I will see you guys soon.